Is it weird that every time I hear this song, I cannot get the image of Will Ferrell playing a cowbell air humping on Saturday Night Live out of my head? Is that weird? Happy Sunday, all my beautiful, lovely people around the world. No matter where you are, thinking about you guys. I worry about some of you. So much going on. Speaking of a lot going on, couple of announcements before we do this reaction. Got something in the mail. Now, a lot of you guys have seen me do reactions and you've asked me what these license plates are. Well, they're my logo license plate, except I take the name, a logo from a band, and I put the band logo over mine. And whenever I go see that band live and I get to meet the band, they sign the license plate. So I have one from Liliac, and I got one right here from Ginger. Okay? So you guys may or may not know, but coming up I have a trip in less than a month. And I got a package. So in the package, let me show you what I got. I got this one. You may or may not recognize that logo. Okay. And then I got this one. Yeah. May not recognize that logo. That logo right there. Yeah. And of course, this one. 3 logos, 3 bands, 1 concert, and hopefully around Easter weekend, maybe before Easter weekend, I'll do a little recap video, and they'll be on this wall, like right in here. I'll probably put the Ginger here, Liliac, and put those across right here. I'll figure out a place to put them all. I want to have a whole wall full of Old School Nerd license plates with signed from my favorite bands that I've gone to check out. So, if you didn't know who those logos were, that was Lauren Babick, Halocene, and of course, Violet Orlandi. So, I'll keep you updated. All right, if you're going to the Portland show for the Halocene tour with Lauren Babick and Violet Orlandi, look for me there. I'll be the idiot with the beard, with the girlfriend going, "Calm down, honey. Calm down." It'll be fun. All right, let's get into this one. This is Blue Oyster Cult, Don't Fear the Reaper. Now, I'm old enough to know what the original looked like and how everyone just kind of toked up and, baked out on this song. I totally get that. When I was a little child, I remember my cousins were into this music with yeah. And then as a teenager, myself, a late teenager, early 20s, I remember watching Will Ferrell go on Saturday Night Live, and him and Christopher Walken put on a masterful performance. Jimmy Fallon, not so much, because that guy could not help but laugh his ass off. But yeah, that's where the whole idea of gotta have more cowbell comes from. So please check that out. Look it up on YouTube. This is Violet Orlandi and the amazing Jonathan Young combining forces. Wonder Power twins activate. It's another old reference you won't get. This is their cover, rock cover, of Blue Oyster Cult's Don't Fear the Reaper. Please check us out on OldSkuleNerd.com. It's got all of our social media posts, Patreon link for those who want to support the channel, and the merchandise store. Okay, I've done enough talking. Let's get down to the fun stuff. Oh, by the way, this is not a short song. It's like almost 5.5 minutes. So actually, it's a little less than 5 minutes, but we all know that she does the Patreon outro. So, but it's a ride. Come along.
Seasons don't fear the reaper, nor do the winds all of the
There's someone walking behind Violet with a scythe and a robe, looking like Death from Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey. Yeah, look that shit up on YouTube too. But I digress. It sounds like Jonathan is doing multiple voice tracks on this one, where he's layered his voice. The original song is so lethargic in its vocal tone. It's almost whispered. The lead singer of Blue Oyster Cult almost whispers the song to you in a very mellow, lethargic way. And then the harmonizing is almost like they're talking to you. Kind of like what I'm doing right now. It's very drawn out and there's no inflection, or it's very monotone and subtle, and the microphone barely picks it up. And if you're Jonathan, who likes to sing and go off on stuff, this took a lot of control. But I can definitely hear multiple tracks in his vocal, so it gives that echoing, that haunting echo. Everything has the haunting echo, including the visuals. Yes, it's purposefully out of focus. It is a camera setting in the lensing and the lighting to give an out of phase look, almost ghost-like. Come on, everything this woman does is for a purpose. You think she's just going to accidentally go, let's put it out of focus, it might look cool. No, it's done on purpose, and it's done perfectly. Do you know how hard it's got to be for Jonathan Young to sit there and get with Violet Orlandi, and Violet Orlandi is like, look, Jonathan, I have this idea. We're going to do Don't Fear the Reaper, but what I need you to do the entire time is I need you to not belt. I need you to not put any air in your voice. I need you to use nothing. Just sing from your jaw. Don't put any chest power in there at all. I need you to literally Orlando Bloom the shit out of this. You've never seen Orlando Bloom act? Go watch Lord of the Rings, any of the Pirates of the Caribbean movies. That dude is, even when he's angry, he's like, what do you mean? What? Why? This is not what we're trying to do. I'm dying. Yeah, so, yeah. She's like, Jonathan, I need you to Orlando the crap out of this and just trust me. And so far, it's really hauntingly beautiful. I don't know how he's doing this. Even his notes here are framed. Oh, they're doing the classic version. Yes! This is not the radio edit. The radio edit usually stops before now because there's an elongated guitar solo at this point in the original song, and a lot of radio stations radio edit cut it out in the 80s because people hated that stuff because, you know, radio in the 80s was stupid, so they're going to do it. Also, this is such a complete role reversal for Violet and Jonathan. Violet is known for texturally soft vocals in a deep resonance. And in this one, she's kind of having to really push power through her remaining soft, but yet push volume. which is the exact opposite of what she's known for. And here's Jonathan doing the exact opposite of what he's known for, which is instead of being super Viking metal guy, he's having to be soft and gentle and a floating head on my screen right now. Let's go. About to do the diddle guitar solo. Here it comes. Post-death Violet right here.
In the last night of sadness, and it was clear that she couldn't go on. Then the door was open and the wind appeared. The candles blew and then disappeared. The curtains flew and then he appeared. Come on, baby. She had no fear. She ran to him. If he looked backward and said goodbye, taking his hand. Come on, baby. Don't fear the rain to fall.
Release the neck beard. Anyway, no, it works out really well. Technically, they could have done this song either way. Jonathan could have done the resonant beginning part softly, and Violet would have done a perfect accompaniment with that. If he was leading this song, the fact that Violet's leading this song works out great because both of them are they're excellent artists in their vocal training, and they can support either way. And I like the way they let him take the lead in this part and let her do the harmonizing with him. But that last belting note they both did was pretty awesome. I was kind of waiting for that the entire time. I didn't know if they were going to do that, if they were going to stick to the Blue Oyster Cult just being really, really lethargic the whole time. But they did a good job. I want to do that last build up and that last note again because it's worth checking out again. Besides, I'm only at 13 minutes into this reaction, and let's be honest, this is kind of short even for me. 15 plus, baby. That's how I roll. Pretty awesome. Now comes the Patreon scroll. It's pretty cool. Holy Diver, great name. Just Lee and Eric, pretty cool. Lizzie, Josh X, great names by the way. Hey, if you're willing to be her Patreon and get on this list, why shouldn't I just call you out? Belf Knight, I see you there. This guy right here, total tool. This guy right here, OldSkuleNerd. What a jackass. All right. So there you go. Violet Orlandi, Jonathan Young, creeping the shit out of us is really good. Also, like I said, don't forget, guys. Hopefully, if everything continues as it's going, in less than a month, we'll be in Portland, Oregon. Check out Miss Oh, sorry. Violet Orlandi. Hey, I'm doing it live. Give me a break. And Alicine and the incomparable Lauren Babick. Yeah, so I'll let you guys know what happens with that. And hope everyone has a great Sunday. Sorry, this one took a little longer than normal. At my age, daylight savings time takes a little bit longer to get over it because my hips start to hurt when it gets cold. It's my former career. I'll tell you in Patreon why my former career would hurt my hips. No.